The most logical course of action is to transport me to safety with all due urgency.
That information is not available. This constitutes all available data. That information is not available.
Then you will remain silent until further instructed.
Confirm.
If you didn't want the answer, you shouldn't have asked the question.
I am checking. Kindly wait. There seems little point in wasting time on such an explanation, since you would be incapable of understanding it.
Hello, good evening, welcome to another one. So we've got the plastics pretty much out of the way and we're gonna do some actual electronics now, hopefully. Design anyway, if I can remember how to do it. It's been a while since I've done a board. Power switch, and when I say a while I mean a year. Power switch and LED PCB design. Number 64. So it's not a very complicated circuit at the minute. We'll probably make a few renditions, but this will just be LEDs and buttons. Let's get on with it.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
Rack, what are your limits?
They have not yet been defined. My knowledge is virtually infinite. My secondary ability is to logically process that knowledge and make accurate predictions.
So we're over here in the model, and it's the theoretical switch at the minute. We don't know if it's going to work. There's potentially room for it to switch. Let's just have a look at a spare piece. So we've got this thing that's rebaited. It's got a beveled area, and we've milled out this switch. And I've got holes in this one. I might not necessarily use those holes. They were supposed to be for a light pipe, but basically this is a light pipe. So it might just have surface amount LEDs and they just shine through wherever they shine through. In the area as in the screen. And then you push that on and that gives you your on switch. And I've tried it in the case. I've tried that in an official case. It does actually fit anyway. Fits pretty okay, so anyway, we'll leave that alone. There's the case if you haven't seen it. Anyway, so let's try and get this done quick. It's only 4 buttons and 2 LEDs, and we've pretty much got what we want. We've already got some components on. LED and resistor. Now what I've got to find out is when we connect obviously the power LED, we need to look at a real AMIGA LED. Really, we need to look at it. So need to know what we're going to do, but we can start the PCB and place the bits on. So let's just do it. I've got to try and remember how to do it now. So I'll have a go with KiCad. We'll try KiCad. New version, remind me later. So, we'll start off with a schematic, I suppose. Copy, global, library table, okay. I haven't ran this up for a while, so I think what we're going to do, let's bring it over to here. Let's bring the whole thing over. Like I say, I haven't run it up for a while, so I'll get there. There's some kind of demo thing, older version, yeah, because I haven't ran it for a while, so that's fine. So anyway, let's see if I can bring in an old. Right, so we'll close that. Right, so let's bring up one of my designs because I want to use the button. So AMIGA 2000 KiCad PCB. Alright. Don't know what that is. That's probably the main PCB for that. Recent. Here we go. Right, so we need to bring in this. Right, let's bring in this one. I want to reuse the button footprint and stuff. If I can find it, where's it putting it? Oh, so it's opened here. So, right, this is bleeping away annoyingly. Right, so we'll look at the PCB because I need to. Right, it's loading on the different screen. Let's bring this over. So, this is one of my PCBs I make. It was originating in Eaglecad. And anyway, what I need to do is bring over the LED footprint and this bit. So what I'm going to do, rather than start from nothing, I'm going to save it as. So we'll save a copy. We need to save the whole thing really. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll open up. Right, so let's find out where this is located for a start. Sorry, I'm a bit rusty with it. Open. Recent. Right, on E. My KiCad. Right, okay. Yeah, so that's it there. So as long as I go to there. So I'll go to my KiCad. My KiCad. Well, there we go. Right, I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to copy that one. V2.3. Where is it? V2.3. Can't see it. UPass KP. Is it in that one? Ah, here it is. 2.3. Right, so I'm going to copy this one out. I'm going to put it over, go back a bit, back. Right, into my KiCad, I'm going to create, right, hang on. I'm going to paste it. Paste, it should come up with, where's it put it? So it's put it there. Yeah, I'm going to rename it to, you can't see this, but we'll get back at it. I'm going to rename it to, right, it's an AMIGA ore rack. Power LED switch. That'll do. Okay, so we've got that there, so we can then go into it. Just need to copy the name over. We've got backups, so I'm going to delete the backups. Right, I need to rename this. So there's a lot of stuff to rename, so let's just rename. Okay, I'm just going through it. Hopefully it won't go too corrupt if I do it this way. Just you can't see it. Nearly there. I've got a few more to do, hopefully this will work. I'm just renaming the file from right, so what's this? Hang on.
Victory America 1 Alpha Radio, copy 57, over.
Okay, last one. I don't know why I've got so many different versions of it. Okay. Right. Now we're going to open. We're going to open the schematic. Right, so we've got the schematic open. Right. Okay, let's open the schematic. Not seen this for a while, so we want to copy some of this stuff. This is my main controller. Why has it got all the bits on it? So what we want is push buttons. So there's a push button. We've got some more on here. Oh no, there's only one push button on this. So we'll take that. We'll need that, and we need the LEDs. Right, there's no LED on that, so yeah, we don't need opso isolators, we don't need anything else. We need connectors. So let's find some connectors. Let's say we need a 4-way connection, power and signals. So we've got a 4-way connector there. It's alright, I'm not used to this navigating through this anymore. Forgot it. Right, header, there's a header. Right, that's something like, so we'll keep that. We'll get rid of the OLED. I don't know how you select stuff anymore. So get rid of that. This is the power. We don't need none of that. Fuse. Do we need fuses? Not really. Don't need none of that. We're not making anything that elaborate. We don't need this one. We don't need that. It's a weird way of doing it, but I'm just doing it this way. Getting rid of certain things. Logic level conversion we don't need. RAM memory and other connectors we don't need. Logic level converters we don't need. None of this, don't need none of this at the minute. Right, so we're getting there. We don't need that one. We need LEDs, we don't need opto isolators. We'll keep a couple of LEDs, we'll get rid of one. Oh, we've got a connector there. I'll keep that connector. Keep the switch. Let's get rid of some of this other stuff. Relays. Yeah, don't need any of this, so get rid of all that. Right, so it just leaves us with this. If I can modify this. So we haven't got a 3 volt. So we've got just a power LED and a hard drive LED. So we can get rid of something of here. So let's get rid of this one, for instance. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And that, and that, and that. Right, so we've got ground, program button, there's your output. We don't need to pull the voltage up, I don't think. I'll leave it there for now, so I'll save that. It's still coming up with that one for some reason.
Okay, Sugar Mike 4, United Victor Papa, Uniform, Victor E Papa, /QRP, copy 57.
Right, why have I still got that old name? Save, current sheet, copy.
Yeah, thank you so much, Batty. Good
Right.
job, QRP here, Tango 77, Lima,
Right.
20, QRZ.
So I was about to edit my original. I don't want to do that.
Hotel, United Hotel.
Right, so I want to open a project.
Uniform Hotel, again, Uniform Hotel.
KiCad.
No copy.
There it is.
United Hotel, Uniform Hotel, again.
I'm a bit rusty. Right, that's it. So we want to go into the schematic. Right, so we've got the schematic. We've just got to go through it again, but we know we don't want none of this. We don't want none of this. Right, we want none of that. All that. That, all that. Right, so everything else we're going to keep. So I'll save that. So I'll go back over to the schematic. PCB. Right, so we're loading the PCB. Now, it's still got the original PCB. So what we're going to do is rip up some of this stuff. So we don't need a relay. Can we get rid of a... Yeah, let's delete some stuff. These big connectors we don't want. Right, so we're getting rid of a bit of stuff. We'll keep small way. This connector here, one of these we'll keep. Don't know which one. We don't need that or that. Don't need the MCU. That can go. We don't need this one. That can go. No, this one. Getting rid of all this stuff slowly. Capacitor. Keep the open source logo. We don't need the buzzer. It's alright, I'm starting from... We don't need these. Right, we don't need resistors. I don't know which one of these. So they were the same, aren't they? Got to work that one out. What else can we get out? All this. Can I just select stuff like that? Yeah. Let's rip it up. Don't know if this is the right way of ripping it up. Can't remember now. Let's just get rid of a load of it. I'll need the connectors. Right, okay.
Tango 77, Lima
It's a
Mike.
weird way of doing it, I admit, but I'm a bit rusty on it, so
Again, Whiskey X-ray, again, Whiskey X-ray.
a bit rusty on it.
Whiskey
So
Alpha 3, Papa Whiskey X-ray. How are you? Good morning, back to you. They copy the 59, over.
I'll just do. It's quicker to do this than to start from nothing, I think.
73, good job, back to you. They copy the 59, somebody on the Republic. Thanks, sir. T77, Lima America, QZ 20, QZ.
Yeah. OLED display.
Remember your band. How are you? Good morning. You
OLED
copy 59,
display. So if I go back to this schematic a minute.
77, London, America, QZ.
Right, if I select
Tango Charlie
this
Zulu, what's your code?
connector and go back over here, is it highlighted it?
Tango Charlie Zanzibar. Good evening, you copy
I'm not
59,
sure it
Lima.
is.
Good job, thank you, Hacken.
Let's get rid of some more stuff.
Good luck to you, thanks, sir. T77, London, America, QZ. Whiskey Alpha, again, Whiskey Alpha only. William Mexico 7, Whiskey America, you copy 59.
Probably should have kept that, so I'll do that.
T77, London, America, QZ 20, QZ.
So we'll rename these to.
Again.
How do you rename stuff? Edit.
Okay, very correct to call. Whiskey Alpha 2, Papa Alpha Yellow. How are you? Good morning, sir. You copy 5 and 5 today, Dave, okay?
I don't know, can't remember how you do stuff now. It's been a year since I've done anything with it.
London, America, QZ 20.
Right. So I thought you could just.
Whiskey Florida, Mexico, Italy 0.
Oh, you just double click it. So we'll call this one the 5 volts 5 plus, and that's ground, and we've got this one's going to be called, we'll just call that the power LED. Power LED, or POW. I'll just call it power for what it is, power LED. And this one's going to be called hard drive LED. Okay, that'll do for that. Let's just change that to 5 volts DC. Now let's call it 5 volt plus rail. It's just like we had it. Right. Ground, that'll do it. Right, let's get rid of some more stuff. So we can get rid of a bit more. I want to keep the logo. Oh. Right, okay. Let's clean up the bottom. How do we clean up? I don't know how you rip stuff up on this. I should have used Eaglecad. I'm used to Eaglecad. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this anymore. I should have kept on using it. Something to do over here, route tracks. There's a rip it up thing. Where's the rip it up? Can't see it. Anyway, so I'll do it a different way. So LED 1, well, we'll rename. Some of these aren't connected. Right, so if I choose that and I go like that, is it going to show me? It's showing me there. That's good. So we're keeping that one, I think. Yeah, and we're keeping that one. Is that the second one? So R17. Yeah, R11. That's right. So them two of them resistors we want. We're not having this one, so that can go. That can go. The button, we want more of the button. We don't need any information on the button, so keep that. Right, and the board's gonna have to change shape and all sorts, yeah. Why have we got a load of static all of a sudden? Yeah, it's gone quiet. Right, okay, well, let's switch that off then. Oh, I'll just put this one into scanning, see if there's anyone on the other one.
I kept telling you, that's no good.
Right. So, so I can select these layers, can't I? Yeah. Okay. So it's been a while. Courtyard, mask, solder mask. So you can turn off stuff. Right, okay. So I just need to clean some of this up. Can I clean this up? Is it going to let me?
It's a load of crap. Yeah, the whole feeling.
Is it going to let me? I need to find the rip it up. What's this one? Interactive delete tool. Click. Delete item. Clicked item. Right, okay.
They ripped the cannabis factory out, but somebody went in and ripped all the lighting down.
Oh, I need to find out which connector we need to keep. So highlight that one and go over here. So it looks like that's the one it's highlighted, so I can get rid of this one. Yeah, it's a weird way of doing it, I know, but... Oh!
Went up there last week.
What if I get rid of...
Noises upstairs because
I should have started, but... That's the trouble, if you don't do it for a while, you soon lose it.
they've been blasting up there, so we spent...
Right, so that. Yeah, it's a bit of deleting, it's a bit of a silly way of doing it, but
He's an architect to build.
Actually, I'll just leave one hole there. Right, so get rid of it slowly. So we've got 3 LEDs. Why have we got 3 LEDs? Ah, so we've got that one there, which is that one. Right, so this one we don't need. Let's come out of there, innit?
Yeah, I don't miss it, mate.
Why won't it let me delete that? Right, that's now. Okay, so we don't need the resistor. So we need all that. We need that button. We need that connector.
Invoices in, payments out, blah blah blah. Just
clean all this up. Oh, is that still there? Oh, don't know why that's still there. Right.
I used to do all the VAT and everything in the way.
So
and all that sort of stuff for me. And it ain't cost me. Yeah, I'm 4 meters. I don't know. That could be interfere.
oh. We'll keep that. Keep the open source. We'll keep the resistors. We keep the connector. And the button. We want more of the same. So. Right. So we'll save that. How can you do a rat's nest again? Right, we need to just clear a rat's nest. No. Add a fill zone. Right, I've lost track of it. What we got here?
Just used it on, you know, on FM, so I don't know.
So we need to net use tools, clean up tracks and wires.
As you say, exempt, I would have thought. I suppose you could register VAT if you...
Okay. Right, so that isn't too bad, is it? Don't know why we got that still there, and this bit here. Let's try and delete that.
I'll go in touch with the local tax office.
Unless that's the middle of the... I don't know what that is.
GW5, TW.
Right, let's have a look here. So let's copy some of this. So, yeah, we'll keep that intact. We don't need a pull-up resistor. No, we don't need that, so that can go. Let's just delete that.
Don't use the unforceable.
Have we got to rip it up yet? So let's get rid of that.
Anyway, I'll let you get on with
Get
your
rid of
game.
that. Program button. I'll leave that there for the minute. Right, and right, so this is 5 volt. No, that one has to be ground. So we leave all that there. Okay. Alright, tools, cleaner.
That one. It's just kicked it on the amp.
Right, so we've got something going on. I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh. So what, can I select it? Can I just do that? Yeah. Right, so these are rogue wire for some reason. Let's switch off. Put that back on, switch that one off, get rid of some of this stuff.
What's in? 101.
Get rid of some of this. Clean it up.
I can't put the radio up to 100 watts of course, but I don't like to.
Right, tools. Clean up. Okay, so we've got cleaned up PCB. Hello, Lock Slide, how you doing? Had to help move some family, so been very busy. Home and work long. Yeah, haven't we all? Welcome to the live stream, mate. You okay? Hope you're alright. So what, let's turn this radio off. There's nothing much happening on it, it's just noise. Yeah, built this blooming case, mate. It looks wicked. Looks absolutely fantastic. When I turn it on its side and it looks like a tower, so I'm tempted to make myself a one for a little ITX tiny thing, you know, with just a main board, you know, PCB. Yeah, it's just we're just designing this bit of a board now. I've got to get the sizes right and the schematic. So I've used this program before, but it's been a while now. I'm just trying to get used to it again. I was taught on, well, I'm steeped in Eaglecad, not KiCad. I managed to, you know, get a circuit board out of it last time. Well, that's the one I made my circuit board with. So I've got two LEDs, got connector, that needs to be ground there. So I need to add a tag. I can't remember how to do that now. Oh, I've got a ground here, so if I can copy that. So let's try and copy that. Can I copy it? Yeah. Paste. Right, okay, fair enough. Right, let's put a wire between it. Oh, that's it. So we've got ground, we've got our 5 volts. We don't need resistors for our power. That's what I don't know yet. We need more switches. So let's copy that. Let's have there's going to be 4 switches altogether. We'll put them in the same order to like the PCB. That's it. Can I move? How do I move something? Drag it, and yeah, that's it. So that's our arrangement. Okay, so we've got 4 of them on now. 2 LEDs. I suppose we ought to tell it which one's power. So, well, it's the wrong way around this, isn't it? We are moving an office as well as apartments. No time left. My God, very cool. I'm curious about KiCad. Yeah, this is what I designed my circuit board in. It's open source. You can give them some money if you get you know, it takes a bit of getting used to. Great new information. Yeah. So yeah, KiCad. It's just an open source tool. Everyone uses it now. You can upload, create your PCB, but there's a bit steep learning curve, but it's not too bad. There's loads of video tutorials, like. I'm doing it the weird way because I haven't done it since about over a year now. Glad to hear and see using it. Yeah. So I don't have enough exposed to. So glad to see it being used. Yeah, well, I've forgotten more than I can remember now since I did it. Well, basically, Eaglecad is my thing. Hang on, let's just save that. But doesn't exist. It's all right. I reinstalled my computer now. Oh, it's there. No, it's there. Here it is. Let's just open. I can open one of my old ones. Open a board. It's just where I've put it. Can't remember. Eagle files. Right. UPass Tiny Pico. UPass Tiny Pico 2. Right. Don't know what that is. Ultra Connect Engine. There's so many tools for doing different things. I think it's that one. Right, yeah, that's it. So this is the Eaglecad. It's the same kind of tool. Now, I don't know why I've got something weird going on here. Yeah, it's getting on a bit now. This is. Oh yeah, because I've got stuff turned off. Yeah, so it's stuff turned off here. I suppose just say all. Right, then I've got these surfaces, the bottom layer. Yeah, bottom. This is the. You have to drag this out the way with this one. Is that about right? Looks it. So if you wanted to, if you don't want the copper, there's a lot to it. Like it's hard to explain. But if you do rip it up, hang on, rat's nest. Is that it there? Can't remember. Yeah. So basically, it'll do the front and bottom layer. You can turn off the layer, so you can say none. You can have a look at the bottom layer. This will just show you the track side layer, and then you can do the top layer. So you different layers, and then you can put both layers, the pads and the wires, and you can put your T-place for your symbols. See, I know how to work this one a bit better. T origins, connector blocks and T cream. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. T values. It just never ends. But I've stopped using this one now. Honestly, I still need it on to be able to look at older files. So, never hear of it. Yeah, Eaglecad. It's been going for years. Eaglecad. AutoCAD bought it up. Anyway, I'll leave that one where it is. So we're using KiCad at the minute. Where's the rest of this KiCad? Yeah. So we can open. I can open another version of KiCad. Let's open another one. I'll load up. Right, we'll go open project. Right, so I'll open that one up. Right, it's just opened the PCB. So this is KiCad again, and this is my circuit board I make. So you got your schematic. This is the schematic for it. It's pretty good because you don't have to wire it all up. You can just put tags on it and then route it out. So you got your push buttons, exit, contact, tamper. I've got capability for 2 different MCUs. I don't know why. I think I put that in after. Oh, I started doing a dev kit. Yeah, Node MC. That's the one I use. So I think what you do is when you do the PCB, just get rid of the one you don't want when you're routing it out. So you've got OLEDs, little buck converters, and logic level converters. There's a lot to it. Opto-isolators, and your program button, and you've got your LEDs and your relay and your pull-ups, and yeah. TA values are my kind of values. T values. Yeah, T. So you can reflect stuff, you reference it. So if I want to see where that button is, click on it and go over here and it'll highlight the button. See, so what I've done is I've made a copy of this so I can use what I've got already. Anyway, let's close that down. Let's close that down. Let's get back to this one. Right, so we're back on this one now. Now, what I've got to get is the dimensions as well. And we should have 5 Where's the rest of these? Oh. Right. Update the PCB from the schematic. That's it. And this will bring in the extra. Yeah. Oh, so you've got a PCB. Right. What's it done with the buttons? Oh, hang on. Let's try again. Delete footprints. Right. Okay. Update the P. Cannot. Tactile button not found. Right. Why doesn't it let me do that? Tactile button. Don't know. Update the PCB. Close. Right, so it doesn't like it. So my tactile button, even though it's there, you can't find the button. So that's a shame. Yeah. Oh, lock slide. I've listed them back on eBay at the minute. Those I put them down to £25. £25. I've listed them back as promotional offer. Just to, my gaffer says to me, "Well, you'll be selling them for less than you pay. Well, you won't be making any money." I said, "Yeah, but at least I'll get some out there." You know what I mean? So I'm gonna sell 40 of them, basically at a cost, just to get them out there and get people to try them out. A promotional offer. Yeah. But still, let me know your address, whatever. I'll still get one over to you. Just I've been checking for it, but nothing's come over yet. But I mean, there's nothing much to them really. They're basically known electronic circuits. It's just what you do with all the pins. It takes a while to work out which pin does what kind of things. Email me a link. A link to what? Oh, to the got you. Yeah, I've got it. I don't think it ships abroad at the minute. It's UK only from there. But oh, you can have a look at it. Yeah, by all means. Yeah. I won't send a PayPal. I tried to set you up on I tried to set you up on Facebook, but it just refuses to set you up. I don't know why. I ain't got a clue. Well, I'll show you the thing. Hang on. Yeah, I'll show you the listing if you like. It's alright. Oh, I've got to check it anyway, see if anyone's looked at it. But eBay never promotes anything I put on there. Just all it does is literally just no views. Only put it on today again. Right, so active. Yeah. Right, okay. Yeah, so here's the listing. So I've just put it on there, and basically just craziness. Just to see no views. See that? Nothing. It's been on about 4 hours. Nothing. No views. It doesn't promote it at all. Anything electronic that you've made, the algorithm doesn't promote it at all. Doesn't do it. You put something on there that they know, it doesn't know what it is. It's like, it's just craziness. But this is that board I just had on the screen. Just picture the box, picture the setup, and just all that lot basically. I've had it listed with videos, loads of pictures, all sorts of stuff, and just knowing. I don't know if it's no interest or just no coverage, nothing happening. Well, that's the link there, if that means anything to you. But Alright. I don't know how to send a link. Anyway, so basically it's sort of at cost. I'm probably losing on it, but what I'm going to do is they're going to sit here, or they're going to get them out there, and you never know if some people use them. Yeah. Oh, brilliant! Thank you, mate. Got the screenshot. Yeah. I don't know. It's just you got to do a show, really. You got to. If I was to set up a stand, in the UK, there's one called IFSEC. It's about 5,000 quid or 3. I don't know how much it is to set up a stand, but if I was to set one up, I could take a monitor and put it in portrait view, and have a load of equipment, all the IoT devices set up in a rack, and I'll have them all scattered around the little stall. And then people see it, they'd go, wow, that's the problem. It's getting people to. Most people they don't understand it. It's over people's heads. They haven't got a clue. Like, I don't know. So someone said, "Oh, you need investors. You need this, that, and the other. Marketing." I don't know, mate, I design stuff, I build stuff, I program stuff. I should go on as a marketing course. I don't know. Anyway, it's one of them. Every time I show someone, they go, "You should be on Dragon's Den. You go on Dragon's Den with it." They say, "Go on Dragon's Den." It's all over here. Go on Dragon's Den. Yeah. I had a few people wanting to invest in it. They want to set up a new company, and they wanted to. I'm not big on being a salesman either. No. Yeah, yeah. I can do it. It's just the subject matter. They don't understand what you're talking about. You know what I mean? You can meet 100 people, you might get 2. You'll get about 3 that will listen and try to absorb what you're telling them. Then you'll get 1 or 2 that might know what you're talking about. And everyone else, they just go, don't know what you're talking about. And they try to get away from you. You're chasing them, giving them an information implosion. And their brains are about to explode. So they run away from you. You know what I mean? They wish they never asked the question in the end. The worst thing they can say is, "What does it do?" It's like they're captured then. I do have an idea, yeah. Yeah, it's madness in it, mate, madness. You should come down to DEF CON. Yeah, what's that like, an equivalent show in the US? Yeah. I'm just one of those. I'd go to a show to show it off, to show people what it does, but I wouldn't be there necessarily trying to sell it. Your salesman would be there trying to sell it, and the last thing you want to do is show you. I'd be enthusiastic to demonstrate it, show them all the features, and there's some crazy stuff that they wouldn't want to see. The salesman say, "Reel it in a bit, right? Don't show them stuff like that." You know what I mean? No, show it's a hacker expo. Okay. Yeah. I used to do some hacking years and years ago. Long time ago. It was really hacking. It's not malicious. It's just playful cleverness, as Richard Stallman puts it at the Free Software Foundation. Comic-Con for hackers. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of smarter people than me. You know, I'm just, in the grand scheme of things, I'm just scratching the surface. But you got mathematicians, and they can run rings around me. You know what I mean? The only way I get anywhere is tenacious. I just keep, like a dog with a biscuit or a bone. It'll just keep at it. Like, I might struggle like hell, but I'll just keep on and on and on, to my own detriment sometimes, you know. Of course, I know what you mean. They have wild lectures there as well. Yeah, I mean, I can be very clever one minute and very stupid in the next. Like, so, I have probably not. I used to have about 10 ideas a day. Nine of them would be ridiculous, and one would be genius. See what I mean? Yeah. You're being serious though, yeah. Get on a plane, yeah. Yeah, it's a problem for me. Well, not a problem, but yeah, I haven't got that little bit of a drive to do that. Like, it's hard to explain. It's sort of like, I don't know. There's just something missing there. Another beeb there either. Should go right. Yeah, there's so much stuff you can go to. I mean, this case that I built, I've tried to go onto the website to go to North Nottingham in the UK in June and book a table. I've even emailed the guy who organised it. I've had no response back. They're all booked up. They're all fly to Las Vegas in a couple of days. Sounds economical in this economy. Oh, see what you mean? You can fly to Las... Yeah, I'll be just... I'm a weird one. I like to sit alone, me. I don't know. I just... if I go to a pub, say most people go to a pub for a few hours, after about 20 minutes, I'm totally bored. Like, if I could take my laptop and my gadgets and play around, but everyone will be looking at you going, "This crazy guy, what's he doing?" You know what I mean? I can't sit there for long before I get bored to death. I go for a drink because I'm thirsty, and once my thirst is quenched, I don't see a reason to be there any longer. So yeah, it's weird. But I used to go down to computer shows a long time ago. Retro computer... Well, it weren't even retro then. It was modern day computer shows. Me and my mate, we used to go down there, travel all the way to London, and we'll go to the show, just go and buy some stuff. You know, we're not rich. We don't have a lot of money. You know, we could probably afford the fuel money and buy the odd small gadget, and that's it. You know, we just don't have the resources. I don't. I've got a funny thing happened. I got a message from PayPal saying that, asking me if I was political, and they limited my account. They said, "We've limited your account, and do you know anyone who's political?" I said no, I don't know anyone's political, and I said I sent it back, and then about an hour later they said, "Yeah, your account's open again." So I thought, what's all that about? I don't know. Maybe if you say something on here slightly political, you know what I mean? Slightly, if I was going to moan about this country being the worst place for the amount of taxes they take, you know, this kind of stuff. So maybe Anyway, say no more. That's what I meant. Not so smart to fly to Las for a couple of days in this economy. I would say, yeah. There's a lot of mayhem and chaos going on at the minute around the world. Isn't there? Don't know what's going on, but yeah, funny lot. I got banned off eBay once. I was just using my name, and I did nothing wrong. I think it's just because I used my real name, and they won't even tell you why. I had 100% rating for about loads of years, loads of stars, and never a bad word said about anything. And I just blocked it off. They said, "No, you're irreversibly banned." I tried pleading them with them, nothing worked. So just have to forget about it, basically. Just to forget about it. Luckily, I still had a business one on there. That's an organisation, so anyway. Oh no, someone sent you an extra $20 on PayPal. Better call the feds. Yeah, don't know. Yeah, I don't know nothing about it, mate. I've never been to America. I've only been out the country once. And that's when I was 12, so yeah, you can imagine. We're on an island nation. I don't mind it at all. If you've got to get to us, you've got to get across the sea first. Yeah. Anyway. Right, let's carry on with this. Right, so what happened to my button? Why won't it let me have this button? So I go like that, I go copy, paste. Right, so paste one there, and paste again. And paste again. Right, so we've got 4 buttons now. Got a connector block. Oh, what's that doing there? That's not the right connector. It's got the wrong connector. It's supposed to be that connector. That's weird. Right, what is going on? So I've got that connector. Where is it? Right, that's the wrong connector. That's a shame. So I've deleted the wrong connector. Right, what can I do about that? Well, I forgot how to bring another. Hang on, let's bring another connector in. Right, add a symbol. Alright, now I've got to find my own symbols. Where did I do them? Connector. I don't want to use connectors that I only want to use ones I've looked at and used before. I could probably make this in Eaglecad a lot quicker, to tell you the truth. But I should stick with this. I don't know where my connectors are now. I'm so rusty with this. I knew it would be like this. What's this? Symbol editor. That's why I started out with something I already had. Undo drag. So I can't undo it all, surely. I was hoping to keep the right connector. Tell you what I'll do, I'll load up another instance of KiCad. And open up PCB. Right, open up the PCB. Right, go on to the schematic. And I want a 4-pin connector. Ah, it needs to be an OLED, doesn't it, connector? That's right. Where are they? What did I do with the connectors? There it is. So I need to copy that. Can I push it into the one I'm after? Paste it in place. Oh, need the schematic. It's all going all over the place today. This is paste. Right, so we want that instead of this one. So I'll get rid of that one. Oops, what's that doing? Right. Delete that one. And can I rotate that? Where's the rotate? Is it R for rotate? I can't remember now, it's been too long. Oh, yeah. Right, then drag it. Okay, so put it over here. Right, let's have some order to it. So we'll have the 5 volts. 5 volts at the top. So we'll go like that. And we'll put this one down here. I'll get used to it again. And we'll put that like that. That like that. Now what I've got to find out. So we've got the program buttons. We've got grounds all connected. That's fine. They're not program buttons, are they? They're power buttons. So power button, I'll call it. I don't know if you can do it like this. PWR buttons. I'll get used to it again soon. When you spend hours and hours on it, days, you get used to it. But when you haven't done it for a year, over a year, you forget it all. Right, so we've got all them. Right, so we've got a connector. So that's going to do the LEDs and the power, but there's not enough ways on it. Because we need a button going back. So we want another connector, so we'll just have to copy that one again. Copy, and we'll have to have 2 of them on it. Right, we'll have that there, like that. And we'll just, we can keep the grounds all wired up. But these are power buttons, aren't they? They're not necessarily... No, they go to the ATX power supply, so they're not really grounds. So we'll get rid of the grounds. Get rid of the grounds. They need tying together without the grounds. So what I'll call it, what shall I call it? Oops, didn't want to get rid of that one. Alright, so I need another tag. I can't remember how to do certain stuff. Right, so copy that. Paste. What? Oh. So I'll put it somewhere like that. I'll join it to there. We'll edit it. Can we just put that power button? Right, I'll just call it power but 1. Yeah. Okay, we need to copy that. Paste. I should be making a note of what the shortcut keys are really. Right. paste. We'll get there. Right, what's next? That one over here. Yeah. I need to get some more practice in with this. Right, so on this one we're gonna just literally wire. I'll paste one over here. I'll just put it there. I'll put one there. Like that, and we'll copy this one. I don't know if you can do this, it might not like it. It might not like it, but we'll try it. So that's it. That's all we want. We've got 2 spare connections. Right, so we've got all that now. These LEDs don't go anywhere, the resistors. Now what they do is there's another 2 connections. Yeah, so we don't necessarily need the 5 volts. I need to look at I need to examine one of the connectors now. That's what I need to do. Right, let's just go back on here, make sure everything's okay. Have a look at the audio. Yeah, so we don't know. Yeah, the audio is good. Let's just go on to this bit. So I need to take the case off and have a look at this LED now. So let's get rid of some stuff. Get rid of all this slop. Still haven't made the leads up. Right, just chuck it everywhere. Ooh, sorry. Ooh, that's noisy. Got no room for any of this. Right, so let's have an investigate on this thing. Right. How do these pop out? Don't know. Don't know if this pops out or not. Is it glued in? Oh, comes out, yeah. Right, we got it out. That's what I wanted. Okay, so it's just LEDs. They're LEDs with no resistors. That's fine. That's fine. There's no resistors, so all I've got to do now. I'm pretty sure people design them with resistors. Tell you what, I'll design it with a resistor, but we can just put a 0 ohm link across it, or a solder blob. Right. Okay, so we've got all that there. We'll leave the resistors on. Now there's no 5 volt coming in. So what we'll do, we'll get rid of that. Let's get rid of that and that. Right, and we'll put a 1 wire. We'll just go like. I'll just do that. Right, let's have something to it. Let's get rid of that. And a wire. We'll go like this. And from there to there. That's it. That'll do. Right. So we've got our power button and our I'll do for revision 1. We'll put a microcontroller on this. I'm so out of touch with it since I've been doing this stuff. Anyway, so let's sort that out. Let's save it. Let's go back to the PCB. See what we've got now. So we've still got this connector. Oh, hang on. Update the PCB from the schematic. Right, update the PCB. And closed. Right. So why have I got two? Why have I got two connectors now? Ah, got the wrong connectors. Can't believe it. I've got the Adafruit stemmer QT connector. Right, okay. Let's try again. Yeah, I've got that one. Right, so I don't want that one, I want this one. Let's just say I want that one. Right, let's find that one. There it is, so we'll copy that one. Keep getting the wrong one. Paste. Right, now we've got the right one. So we want two of them and paste. Right, two of them. Now, all the wording's wrong, isn't it? So I've made the symbol to match that. So how can I edit that? Transform selection. Change the symbol. Update the symbol. Change the symbol. Maybe I'm getting too old for this stuff. I can't believe a year and I've totally lost track of it. It's coming back slowly. Right, so that's that header. Anyway, so you can use just use it with a PCB. You don't need. You can just put the footprints in if it's a small circuit. But anyway, I'm too rusty now. Too rusty. Right, so that's the wrong way around. Alright, let's get rid of that and that. Put that over here. Just put it on there. I don't care what it says at the minute. I'll sort that out. Right, that's that. So we can save that. Go back to the PCB. Update the PCB from the schematic. Close it. Right, so we've got the right connectors now. We need to get rid of these ones like that. Okay, now these have got no links to anything. Begs the question why. I'll tell you what, let's just move that somewhere where we can see it. So we've got the LEDs and everything there. These aren't linked, they need to be. So that's because they're not reflected in the drawing at all. I've done it in the wrong way, haven't I? Basically done it in the wrong way. So oh, these are, I don't know what it is, these aren't actually. Tell you what, one of them's real. Hang on, which one's real? Let's find out which one is real. That one. So basically I just got to wire them in, haven't I? We'll get rid of these have got the same name, but they're not. It's not working for us. So let's get rid of those. I'll just hardwire it for now. Just hardwire that to there. That to there. That to there. That to there. Yeah, and then we'll just hardwire it to there, and yeah, so it's been too long. Anyway, so that should do that. I should be able to hook these up now, and if I update from the PCB, no, it hasn't done them. Why not? What is going on? Right, let's try again. What's this one? It's been too long. Relink footprints to schematic. Delete footprints. Right, replace right. Okay, that's better. Right, that's better. So let's start and put these somewhere roughly. We're gonna have to shape this. Oops. Let's put it somewhere like. Right, power connector. Oh, that's an old one now, isn't it? That needs to be gone. Need to get rid of this. Okay. Also this. Right, and clean it up. Right, okay, so we've got something like connectors. We need to push the connectors somewhere. Where we're gonna have them? They're gonna be up the back somewhere. Don't know. Anywhere will do for now. Just anywhere for now. Right, the LEDs have got to go. Can I? No. How do I select more than one? No, that don't work. So okay. Let's just move the whole thing. How do you drag and scroll? I've no idea. Right, so the LEDs. If I go back to the model, can't remember where we put them now. So, yeah, they're just got to go somewhere like that. Underneath there. So just in line with this. I'm gonna have to measure this. Normally I'd make it out of a piece of Veriboard or a breadboard, or measure the distance. Yeah, we could do that. I could get a piece of Veriboard or breadboard and push the switches in, hold the plastic up and sort of get it in the right position. Then get this to snap to grid and stuff, but get the KiCad to snap to grid. I wish you didn't start something. So this board, the dimensions are wrong anyway. let's put these somewhere like this. One will be up there. Like that. One down there, for instance. Yeah, it's too much info, but we are unconventional. I had to leave the chat, but I was able to call. She said she will get a troll from eBay link. Okay. Okay. Alright, well I'm going to send you that for free, one of those for free, so just yeah, just send the address, I'll send you one for free. Don't get buying one. Anyway. Right, so I wish I wasn't so rusty on this. I can't believe I created those circuit boards and I've forgotten how to use it, but I did create it in Eaglecad first. So I'll tell you what, it might be quicker to do it in Eaglecad for this small thing. Let's just open it up, let's have a look. Right, where's the Eaglecad gone? Hang on. Right, Eaglecad, go over to the... Where's the... What am I in? Symbol editor. You should be able to go over to PCB. I can't remember. There it is. Yeah, so it'll open the PCB up. All the colours are wrong and everything. Nah, it's not. I've just forgotten how to do it now. I've forgotten it all. So that's the wrong one anyway. Bloody hell, I can't imagine. Let's just get rid of that. I can't imagine not doing it. I've steeped in it for years, and my brain's lost it all. The only reason I don't have them in my hands is because I can't get you the money. Too much info, right? Yeah, just send that address and I'll send it to you, mate. Try it out. Just do what you got to do with it. Yeah, no problem, mate. No problem. I got bloody loads of them. Got piles of them. Hundreds of them in this drawer here. Full of stuff. Trays full of it. Trays full up of relays, connectors, all sorts of stuff. Little buck converters. There's stuff everywhere. Forgot half of it. It's been in there for ages, so I forgot it. Yeah, send you one, mate. Send you one. Got hundreds of stuff. Loads of them. Sat here doing nothing. We even got loads of these. What have I got here? Plastics. Got loads of reed heads. I bought 10 of them to go with 10 things, and still here. The readers. I got the RFID readers. Even a blooming token. Nobody's interested. It's just companies. They just buy. If they need something, they just go and buy it. Like they just go and buy it. They just buy it. They charge the customer whatever they want to charge the customer, and then they just buy it. Simple. That's what they do. They don't. Ooh. Yeah, they just buy it. Where I work, they don't care how much something is. They use a formula. They just put the price. Say if it's £100, they go £100 plus 35%, and then that's it. The more they pay for something, the more profit they make. If they get something for cheaper, they make less profit. So it's not in their interest to go searching for cheaper components. We all just hope I can salvage this treasure. I still need to see if I still need to see if there's any goodies at the old AT&T building. Right, Connecticut. Right, yeah. Hope can salvage a treasure. We all just waiting for your going out of business sale. Yeah, I must cancel it. I almost cancelled it myself. I just renewed it. For another year. I don't know why. It just cost me money to keep it running, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, as long as I got something interesting to keep me occupied, that's basically what it is. That's all. I just got something to do, you know. So I thought it was all that. I spent 14, 15 years on it, designing all these protocols and scripting languages and all this stuff, and then basically anything can take its place. The case took its place, really. It's something I was interested in. I always had to play second fiddle to it. I've had Amiga stuff for years. Been collecting it since before I started doing this project, and I've always put it on the back. I've always said, like, you know, I can't mess with that at the minute. I've got to get this project. But then when you get your project done and you can't do anything with it much, or I don't know, there's no exposure. I tried, you know, you can see Twitter feed and all this lot, and I put everything in there. I tried my best, but it's a full-time job keeping on top of that without having to design and everything. There's created websites, brochures, so much stuff. You know, I've got stuff made. I even had to get them things made. Like, I've got piles of them. Give me a second, a minute. Hang on. Right. Yeah, all this lot, look. I had all these made. No, I didn't have them made. I had them made, but I had to design them. I had to design the blooming brochures, like, you know. Pay for them as well. Put too much information in them. Nobody, they look at it and they go, well, you've only got to read it. You go, explore the engine, open source, precision real-time clock, high efficiency book conveyor, piezo sounder generator, WeGAN ports. As soon as you mention that to most people, they go like that. And you got these things. I went crazy. I thought, oh, be efficient, and I'll get 500 made. 500 of these made, and I think, oh, what is that? Oh, that's a renewal. I get 500 of these made, I'll put one of these in with the thing. Warranty. Even had to design all this. You know, everything. So I got another box of these. I was thinking, oh, it's 500 enough. 10 would have been enough. Yeah, it's crazy, mate. Anyway, it's a bit of a rant. Bit of a rant. Bit of a rant, mate. Well, PCBs coming out of my brain. Are they up there? What have I done with them all? I don't know. There's stuff everywhere. All over the place. There's stuff everywhere. Tokens and fobs. All over the place. I've done videos, examples, teardowns. I've done it all, and it's all for naught, isn't it? It's all for nothing. It's just keeping a business going. It's costing me money. So I've just basically quit it a bit. Just I want to call in so bad, like old live TV. Yeah. We need to do StreamYard. I told you we need to do StreamYard. Need to get StreamYard going. Anyway, like I say, now I've got to try and remember how to get this size. I can do Eaglecad, but I don't know, I might have to go back to Eaglecad just for this. I don't know, I'm halfway between this and that Eaglecad, and yeah, it's a fine line between sanity and genius, and it's a fine line between laughing and crying. Yes, it's definitely a fine line, mate, fine line. I spent that long doing plastics and designing G-code that I've forgotten how to use a blooming KiCad. And to get to using it at all, and you got so many, you know, you've got to design this, then you've got to go into the code, you've got to go open Visual Studio Code, and then you've got to run your code and edit it and design it and write your website. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Look at all this code I've written. Even had to do my own command thing as well. Where's it go? No, that's not the right one, is it? It's I can't remember the name of it now. What did I call it? I can't remember what I called it now. I showed this to BitLooney on his channel. He was live, and he asked me what it was, and it was that he was down here like this. He saw this when it was on the use, all this lot, and he goes, "Bloody hell, lot of code. What is it? It's a lot of code. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. It's a lot of code." It's going back that long off, but this web interface is what I'm going to use on the keyboard. I'm going to reuse this code and just change the name of stuff, because the same command is still there. Commands. I've sat old now. I can't remember. Am I looking at the wrong end? Yeah, I am. I'm looking at the wrong software. I should be looking at Visual Studio, not Visual Studio Code. See, whatever you do as in firmware, you've got to do the same in desktop environment. Are you designing useful stuff instead of AI girlfriends? Yeah. Well, funny you should mention AI. My main project is supposed to have an AI section in it. this bit here. Look at all this rubbish. It think Windows and software, they think you want to update to something. I never want to update. I don't want to update. I just want to use it. Right, so where are we? See, this doesn't look a lot, but if you open them up, there's massive amounts of stuff in each one. I can't remember. Argue speech. There's a whole section just about speech. This is all the voice commands. You get to talk to it. I'm missing it. Hang on. This problem is it's supposed to be an Amiga. This is not supposed to be anything else. Self promo or nothing. I'm way past self promo with it. I don't care about it anymore. Right, I can't find. I was trying to find my command parser. What did I do with it? Functions, miscellaneous. What commands? That's not the right one. That's the trouble. If you don't go into it on a regular basis, you soon forget it. Forms, miscellaneous. Script. There's a script for. So if you can open that up. This is XAML. This is. Yeah, there's a form for script. Scripts. What's this one? Oh, stuff everywhere. Right, it could be this here. There's stuff for all this is massive amounts of stuff. Refresh the running script list view. That's craziness. Where is the actual commands? I can't find it now. New file, open the file. It's crazy amounts. Run the script, stop the script. Run a script from a script. Needs more. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, we're going off on a tangent. I can't find it. I can't even remember the name of it anymore. UI params, Windows. Here it is. Here it is. Alright, so here's the commands. Right, so we've got a whole parser thing going on here. If we can get to it. Load basic. I've called it basic. Save basic. Create my own basic language. Include basic, and there should be a list of commands in here as well. Yeah, here's a list of commands. Create command. So it creates a command, and you got all sorts of commands for running in your script. Run script, fly out, online. Set the clock, advance the clock, retard the clock for doing testing. You've got all these commands. It goes on and on and on and on and on. Let's just run it, see what happens. Will it even run? Will it even run? Yeah, it's running. Alright, log in.
Welcome to UPass.
Yeah, welcome. Right. So you go scripting language. Where is it? Is that it? No, that it. Yeah, script management. And you can load your script. I've shown you all this already. War game script. So we load this war game script. Basically, it's this. Tick 1000. Play the war game sound files, and just play a command that plays it at an MP3. Just run it.
Greetings, Professor Fulton. Excellent. Time can explain the removal of your user account on June 23rd, 1973. Shall we play that again? How about global would you prefer a great game version?
Yeah, it's mad. Anyway, so all that's its own program in itself. Load script, basic, you know, startup script, shutdown scripts, and then voice commands. You pass. What time is it?
The time is 10:17 p.m.
Yeah, I'm live streaming and it's still using the microphone. You pass. Expand window. Oh, it's gone over the other screen. There it is. You pass collapse window. Oh, have I just clicked off it? You pass collapse window. Is that even a command? You pass. What time is it?
The time is 10:18 p.m.
You pass collapse window. Right, it's collapsed it. There it is. You pass expand rack. You pass expand all engines. You pass collapse 8.2. You pass collapse 8.2. You pass collapse 8.1. You pass collapse rack. It's over there now. It's crazy. It's mental.
Thank you for using UPass.
Yes, I know. There's supposed to be an AI section in that says when you start up, it's supposed to say, I've had a look at what you're doing and it looks like you haven't backed your database up in a while. Would you like me to do it now? Yeah, just do it. Anyway, let's get rid of that for a while. And that one. Let's get back onto the subject matter. Yeah, it's there. It's a working thing. I don't know. It's just one of those things. I don't know. It's difficult to know what demand is for stuff. When you show it to people you know and they don't show any interest, then you just think to yourself, maybe everyone else is the same, but you just got to get to the right people. Anyway, I've got to work out the size of this screen. I might have to go and watch a tutorial again, you know. See, I keep zooming out. I think I'm in the design SketchUp, but it's totally different setup here going on. So how to scroll in and out. Right, so once these are in the right place, so let's make the thing the right size. So that. Oh, see what I've done. Yeah, I'm not having much luck with this. I might have to do this. Let's have a look at the thumbnail, see what else I was going to do. I'm not having luck. Sometimes I have more luck with it when I'm not trying to do it live. Right, what else have I got? What's this thumbnail up to? Power switch and LED. Yeah, so. What did I do last time? So last time I can't remember what I did last time. Right, so if I open a board, Eagle files. I've got temperature access control. What have I done with that? Yeah, I don't look at this stuff months, year. It's been a year. Forgot it all. Design for manufacture. Oh, there it is. Right. Right, so this is oh, that's just a little tack module. Yeah, it's totally alien now, Eaglecad. I think I got it in the wrong colour. I used to have it in black, that's why I can't recognise it. I used to have a black background. So I had to reinstall everything again, haven't I? Anyway, let's get rid of that. Let's carry on. So, modelling it's one thing. Modelling it's one thing, and I mean, it's only 4 switches and 2 LEDs. And I've got to get the shape of this, the size of this. So I'm going to have to do a square one. You do a square PCB, then you get the... What you do is you get the milling layer, you create this geometry and you mill it out. It would have been easy just to make a square one to start with, really. Yeah, I could just cut it out and make a square one. Save the aggro. Yeah, so I've lost the plot, haven't I? This last year. Definitely lost the ability to work with this stuff. I'm so into the G-code and the plastics and that design. This tool I'm using now, I've totally forgot about all the rest of the stuff. I'll get there. I'll have to do it in stages though. Yeah, because I've got to create a load of circuit boards yet. So I'm going to have to get back into it. Right, so... Yeah. See, you got grids. I suppose I should snap it to a Veroboard grid, really. Just tell it it's a Veroboard. I'm gonna have to get used to it again. I mean, you got. I'm gonna. I know when I'm beat for the night, so I think I'm beat for the night. We've got a little bit done. I don't know. I just can't. I can't get my head around it no more. What's that doing there? So I've got to update clean up the wires. Yeah. Right. And it depends on which layer you're on as well. Like that should be white. Silk screen. Yeah, it just changes the layer there. Yeah. It just shows you how there's a lot of work gone into it, but I've actually forgot. Yes, like you can join up stuff, like you can do, yeah. You can do this kind of stuff, like, you know, and select your size. You know, if you want it thicker. Well, I thought you could. What am I looking at? Why isn't it doing it? Don't get it. So you could just change that. You can change the layer. No, it's not changing. It's automatically selecting that. Anyway, I'm going to have to get this done, have a play with it offline until I get used to it again. I'll have to try to bring it fresh back into my memory. Let's just save what we got so far. Close it down. Close it down. Right. So, I still haven't found any badges yet. Still haven't found any badges for this lot. Not found any badges yet. Got to create some badges. So much stuff to do. And I haven't had a reply off the Kickstart guy. I asked him if he could get us a table. Anyway, let's leave that alone. Let's save it if you want, yeah. Save it. Clear some of this rubbish up. So it was a bit of a null live stream tonight. Bit of a null. We started it, at least we had a go, but I just can't remember how to use it properly, not now. I'm gonna have to just watch a few videos again and remind myself. Alright, so we're back onto this. So we'll have to carry on with that. I've got to get used to it again. It's just gonna have to have a few nights on it. Right, so let's not. What's happened to my face? Face is gone. Talking to no one at the minute. Sorry. Anyway, so we're going to leave it at that for now, because I know when nothing's happening. What time is it? It's 10:30 and we've done absolutely nothing. So anyway, that's going to be it. So I'll see you all later. Have a good day. Bye bye.
The most logical course of action is to transport me to safety with all due urgency. That information is not available. This constitutes all available data. That information is not available.
If you didn't want the answer, you shouldn't have asked the question.
Borak, what are your limits?
They have not yet been defined. My knowledge is virtually infinite. My secondary ability is to logically process that knowledge and make accurate predictions. Instructions are not needed if commands are succinct. That is better. Our relationship will be best served if your statements are free of ambiguity.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.